We'll see. See how it works. Greetings and salutations, everyone. Maybe a few. See, I think Quinn's in the shot. Yeah, Quinn's in the shot. Perfect. Good enough. Greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome to the first stream in a while. Don't know how it looks. I don't know what the playback's going to be. I don't know anything at all. But we can talk about some channel updates. We can talk about quite a few things, actually. I don't know what our ETA for the length for today's stream is going to be. Probably a couple hours. We'll just kind of see how it goes. We're still on that borrowed video card that we tried to run last time. So, well, the game is playable. There is some start and stop issues. But we have ordered a new video card, and hopefully it'll be here in a couple of days. So greetings and salutations. Stream Elements pushed the thing to chat, and it worked in OBS. Alright, well, at least that's a plus in the right direction. I'm having a little bit of difficulty monitoring chat. My chat monitoring tool has broken. So I'm trying to figure out a new way to monitor chat. It is still combining everything though, so that's nice. But for now, we'll just monitor Twitch directly, I guess. All right. Oh, that's not Twitch directly. There we go. All right. What should we start with? I guess we should start with this. What's going on here? Actually, let's start with this instead. Options, UI settings. What am I? Here it is. Skin. All right, that's infinitely better right off the bat. All right, so let's record this and see if we can sum things up a little bit. I also want to say, for those of you who are watching the stream later or catching up or whatever, I realize that we're getting some replays both on Twitch and the YouTube and stuff again. I appreciate it. Feel free to drop me a line or something, and I'll do my best to try to reach out. We're trying to get back on a regular schedule. I don't know exactly what that's going to be. It's not going to be what it was, but we'll try to figure out something. All right. Anyway, let's record this. Greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome. I'm back, sort of. At least we're working on being back, and our first stream back. One of the things that I want to do is. This is the Samus from the Hardcore server, the last one with Jerry. So we have a few levels banked from that, and then I've been rolling my daily dice over here and eating the little ones. No real reason other than I need to do something with those dice. So let's take a second, gain some levels, and figure out what's going on. I know that Wizards are kind of in a interesting spot right now. I feel like they're getting quite a bit of play as like melees in particular. What were we doing? Oh yeah, we were doing all the things. We were the Trapper. This is pretty classic Samus for the Hardcore. Realistically, just trying to kind of spread things out as much as possible, do whatever damage we can get away with, and take care of the trapping. It's rare that we need open locks higher than that, because you can usually try locks a couple of times. Somewhere in that 10 vicinity, total modifier is kind of where I found for 1 to 20 to be the highest I ever need for heroics, which is what this would be built for. Would be hardcore server. Spells. We always start with displacement, right? After that, it gets a little bit different. Did we have a school? What did we preference? Looks like we preferenced fire and poison. Negative. Yeah, this is probably going to be our normal kind of like negative energy guy. I like Ghoul Touch a lot. Alright, well, let's just grab a defensive spell that we know we'll cast, and we'll call it good for now. What? I didn't have 2 levels. Alright, well, that's fine. Alright, so let's take a look at enhancements. This is where I was in the hardcore server progression. There might have been a action point or 2 somewhere, but more or less this is where it was. This is how I prioritized my life over in the hardcore. Necrotic Bolt, free spell, getting out Randy. Negative healing amp's not bad. Let's see, level 7. We're still not quite at the point where we're just going to turn over and murder everything. But we do finally get a little bit of wiggle room here. So we could take like a lightning bolt or a fireball or something. Negative or acid ball would be strong. Normally what I like to take is don't take extra damage from light. I like to take that as quickly as possible. And that's when I start to play, yeah, this one, Undead Shock. And that's when I start to actually be in form a little bit. Normally I don't sit in form very often. Just never die on the hardcore. This is pretty alright. We'd try that. You can see the spell list before leveling up. If probably definitely I'd definitely put displacement in here. I'd keep blur up, and then I guess we no, we took Death Aura. Yeah, resist energy would be a good slot in here as well. Feats on the hardcore. We were definitely lining up as a spellcaster. We're ready to blasty blast. Did any special gear come over? Not really. Some bad stuff still. So what I might do is, not as part of this video, is consider some gear upgrades. Try to figure out what we want to do now that we're back on live. Something that I think we're going to try to do is take some of the characters that came over from the hardcore server, give them a little bit of love, at least take them to 20, clean them up, find them something to do, maybe even take them a little bit further, clean them up. I don't know. I just would like to have an arsenal of people that are a little bit more loved than what it looks like now. So if you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, follow, do all the things. I really appreciate it. Don't forget this came from our YouTube video live. This is a pretty normal build for me for the hardcore. Kind of that long range spell, trapping, live off of my SLAs forever, and some throwing daggers. Like I said, we were doing just elites on this build. But we would be pretty capable, I feel like, on this build doing Reapers with a few little changes, mostly in the spell selection list. But yeah, this is definitely what I use for that kind of stuff. If you have any questions or comments on this kind of build, I would love to know. Like, what do you struggle with for the hardcore server on your wizards, and why do people not play wizards right now? I know Eldritch Knight is the hotness, but I don't know. Anyway, everybody, peace, much love, and we'll see you soon. Toodles. All right. I don't know. I never know whether or not I want to post those videos. It always seems so weird to me. feel like there's definitely a desire there to watch people take levels. But this is literally what this person's doing right now. Yeah, I don't know. I would like to clean up inventory and stuff. I'm just not sure. It's one of those things that you have to know where to start, and because I can't visualize the process yet, I have a hard time starting. I'm kind of one of those. When I can visualize the process, then I can knock it out really quickly. But until then, I struggle. Let's attempt to log into Samus, where we'd actually spend most of our time. And we can kind of catch up and see how life's going. Hey, Todd. Yeah, it has been a long time. I don't know what our new schedule is going to turn out to be, but we're going to do something. Looking good. I'm working on it. I don't necessarily agree, but I'm trying. My head was bothering me quite a bit this last weekend, so much so that I actually I cut my beard way down and my mustache and everything, just to try to cool my face off, and yeah. I can agree to looking slimmer. I do definitely look like the cancer is winning. That's for sure. No, I probably don't have cancer. Probably not. Cooling the face off is important. I agree. Let's put this up for a second. So, what have you been up to? My neck has been killing me. My neck, my head, etc. Being a better teacher, person, etc. Nice. Yeah, I have not been doing any of that. One of the things that we're going to talk about, I don't know if we're going to record it. We probably should. But there's a lot of reason that we have not been around. It's been a pretty long story, a lot complicated. There's a lot of like things that make sense and a lot of things that probably won't make sense to a lot of people. And at some point we'll have that longer conversation. It could be now, it might be later today, I'm not sure. Toddy can do complicated. Well, so part of my problem is, let me pause the music. Part of what's been going on is that right before my video card went out and I got sick that first time, Twitch had a nasty hack. And that Twitch hack, I'm going to switch over to just DDO music, or just DDO for the moment. And that DDO, or that Twitch hack, basically kicked everybody out of their auto subscriber and made it where people had to log back in to subscribe, which is not a big deal in and of itself. Except I feel like a lot of my subscribers just never came back. Now, granted, after the time, once that stuff kind of failed and was taking some time to come back, it wasn't like months and months of trying to rebuild because I got sick and the video card went out and stuff like that. But even before things like broke, I was really unsure about whether I should continue to stream, whether I should attempt to go to work, stuff like that. and I reached out today about a job I've seen interviewed a couple of times now. Not sure that it won't necessarily work out or anything even worth getting my hopes up for, but I'm at least gonna see what it looks like. I don't think I care about this, right? Might be fine. Put it on Butters for a minute. So part of the reason that we haven't been around is hardware. Part of it's just been morale issues. Part of it is I've been, like I said, I've been really sick, and it's taken a long time to kind of recover, both emotionally and physically, from that being sick. It's been quite the thing. Hey, Ritz. What's up, buddy? Good to have you back at the stream. And then in addition to that, part of the mental recovery has been, I have certainly felt like I've been in a rut, right? Well, part of my rut was part of how the stream worked. My life was part of a pattern, and part of it, it all had to do with minimizing my pain and my impact on my family, keeping my pain from impacting them negatively. So now things have changed. I'm no longer hiding in the basement. I'm now up here across the hall from my wife, where she's trying to do the proper job and make the actual money that we need to survive. And I don't want to bother her. At the same time, we also got a new puppy not very long ago, and he is loud. So between Ronan and Margot, we have 2 Australian Shepherd minis that are less than 2 years old. That's a lot of energy to take care of each and every day. So there's a lot of kind of things that were keeping me back. But I heard a rumor. Now I'm not ready for this, so don't get too crazy. Sure. Let's hit some buttons. I don't even care. Let's go. Cat Sam. Oh, is this the lyrics check? I don't even know if I can remember how to make this stuff happen. It's my notifications. That's how long it's been since I've streamed. I don't even remember how this stream stuff works. I know that there's a viewer rewards channel points. Does it not? I thought it showed me the channel point stuff. Oh, and now the messages are gone too. Good. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to dust off some cobwebs. It is, I don't know the last time I streamed, but when we streamed that day, I just kind of streamed with my blinders on and didn't really care. It was mostly for me to kind of try to see what the... to try to get an idea if the video card would even run the stream while playing. So for those of you who don't know, I'm borrowing a video card from my brother until I get to see my friend Dustin. And then he's bringing me my new video card that we ordered. Yeah, I don't know. There may not be viewer rewards today. I don't even... Was that this? No. Yeah, I don't remember. Like I said, I'll have to dust off some cobwebs. I don't remember how all this stuff works. But the idea of Catman may or may not make me come and get some stuff done. So for those of you who don't know, the very first Dungeons & Dragons character I ever made in my entire life was a rogue. It was called a Criterion, which is basically this Tabaxi. It was a home-brewed Catman race. And I remember after a couple of weeks in the campaign, we basically, or maybe even the first day, I think, or the second, couple of days in, we completed the campaign, we got the thing, and then we got a wish. And I remember wishing to be proficient with all the weapons, and then they turned me into a gladiator, basically for my next character. And that was how Samus evolved. So I am looking forward to knocking out these Tabaxi lives. And I haven't actually looked at them at all. I haven't looked at stats. I haven't looked at their anything. So we can see 20 here. I don't see any negatives. So only positives to stats. I have no idea what Tabaxi do either. I feel like they go fast. Yeah, we'll look at them together. We'll figure it out. There we go. We'll start with con and hit points. Oh, we clicked fighter, didn't we? Okay, so let's not hit fighter. I mean, I feel like a dex-based character would be rogue, right, to start with. And then we need some of this, and we need a bunch of this. Whew! The things you do for the hit and damage, I guess. They go fast because that's what they do in 5e. Well, going fast is important. Alright, balance. I don't think this thing's gonna live very long, but let's see, jump. And then what should our other point be? Swim? Go fast? Heal? Spellcraft? I will heal. F it. Alright, so we wanna because you want the two-handed fighting line, right? This is gross. Wait, what do you need for the two-handed fighting line then? Didio Wiki, save me. Feats. HBO Max, no thanks. Should probably get one of those ad blockers. Strength 15. Well, hit points are for chumps. We're gonna be a stick fighter. We're gonna be a stick fighter. I think 17. Oh yeah, we looked it up. It might take 17 per full. I don't know. All right, let's. All right. Let's see what we have. What's our base options here? All right. Oh, there's more. Okay. Hang on. All right, so base, we are a monocolored house cat. Huh, okay. I feel like this they do look pretty nice, I agree. Let's start with the marking. I feel like the marking's gonna be the tone, right? And that you have to look all the way around for the markings because you're going to be seeing the back. Interesting. They do look really good. This one in particular, no clipping in the modeling anywhere. Yeah, it looks nice. Like how they have some symmetry on this one, but then they have not symmetry. It's nice, nice touch. Like there's almost too much symmetry on this one. The only knot is like way down here. All the faces seem to be symmetrical. There's no like one big eye. At least not in this layer. I kind of like that one. Alright, so we'll lock that one in. That's cool. So you decide how much your secondary color is on your face. Yeah, I'm in. I'm in for that. That's nice. Scar style. Let's lock this one in. No, it's the same. Well, not quite the same lame scars, but... Alright, some of these scars aren't bad, actually. That first one always throws me for a loop. These just look like old man lines. Why are these considered a scar? I'm in on old man lines, by the way. Okay. Weird thing to be able to change by color of, I guess, but I'm glad that we can. Alright, sweet tail action. Squirrel tail 1. Squirrel tail 2. Alright, 4 is not bad. I like 4. Do we want clubs in our tail and be disappointed that we can't hit things with it? It's rough. That's a rough. I am kind of into spiked tails. Anything that lets me feel like a dinosaur, like a cat dinosaur. Meow, roar. Roar. Yeah, I don't know. I still think I'm on number 4. This is like the limpest dangle-dong of tails of all time, right? If that was... What? No, not that button. This button. If that was your tail, you would be ashamed to leave the house, right? Everybody else in the neighborhood has a big, full tail. Whew. Like, that's a tail. You're like, oh, look at my tail. This guy's at least, like, he's a little bit short, but he's thick. He's like, I might be a shorty, but I got the girth. You know what? Oh, girthy. Like your mom, your dad was actually a fox. Like my dad was actually a fox. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm not sure what kind of BDSM this cat's into. Like, what's your tail? Like your story there. Yeah, I don't like when people pull on my tail during sex, so I put rocks there. No, I don't. I'm not so sure. Alright, you got a little Tangalang, but you want to get in some tail dinosaur action. Yeah, alright, I think it's some gentle love-making tail action here. We should be able to change the... If I could make these, like, slightly red, I would be in. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Lock in our tail. Ears! This is where we can make or break this character. And there's ears. And also, what did it look like in hats? I see him wiggle, chat, but I don't see a difference between ear 1 and ear 2. Other than, like, maybe a slight difference in the angles. Please help me. Okay, I'm just gonna pretend like there's no difference. The small tails are just kind of sad. Yeah, they're a little bit weep inside. Okay, cub ears. Big mouse ears. I'm Batman. Okay. Nope. Nope. I'm extra Batman. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Rings. It's the first ears with earrings. Are we going to find out what ring or ears 2 normally is? Okay, so there is no secret ear 2. Okay. I kind of like the short ears with the rings. Alright. It's the animation between the two that's the best. Right? Like, okay, for here. Alright. 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 Butter. Alright. Butter. Whatever. I like that one well enough. Head. Hmm. Okay. So this is really how thick your nose points, your anchor point right here is going to be, how smushed your face is. Shit, that one looks really good for some reason. It's Scamore! What's up, Bubba? How you been? Yeah, it's like where your face gets smushed. I kind of like that one. Think that changes your ears? Yeah, okay. Alright. Alright, I'm in. Alright, how big of a nose do we want? I want like a big dog nose. Like a mighty nose. I like the blue. I don't like how this accent color and the nose is the same color. See, you've moved up in life. No more basement, small room. I actually really miss the basement. In a lot of ways. I feel like I could be loud in the basement and not affect anybody. All right. Hang on. We're close. We're very near something here. As a basement driller myself, it's kind of nice being in a hole. So, we were kind of talking a little bit earlier about one of the things that were keeping me away has been the fact that now I'm across the hallway from my wife's office. So now when she is trying to concentrate and do her job, which is very important and can be quite stressful. And it's difficult for me to come here and do this job and kind of do the things that you need to do and still keep that stuff in check to not be detrimental for her. And then that shifts the timetable to when you can stream, and then that shifts the timetable to when you guys get to spend it together, and then those kind of things just kind of clash. Also, we're hitting springtime, so like the nice window of when to get out and do actual work most of the time, is kind of in this window where I normally play. As the weather gets really hot, or the weather, you know what I mean? Normally when the weather gets really cold, I spend more time playing, but the video card problems and stuff like that are in the process of being rectified now. All were big factors. And of course, we had the Bronin, the new dog. So a lot of little things were keeping us back, or away, but I think we're in a good spot now. All right. Yeah, I like this. I wish there's a way that you could export the look, right? I mean, theoretically, a lot of these you can 1, 1, 1, 5, you know what I mean? But these color things you can't. Kind of like the big bushy eyebrows. Those are all valid reasons, but I'm happy I'm around. Oh, I'm glad I'm around too. Like I said, I'm just trying to figure out the balance, right? Like, before I was going all in on it and trying to turn that back into the career, trying to make that the income, just trying to go completely whole hog on it and just put all the time in. And it was not working the way that I wanted it to work. That is certainly part of it. Okay, so right now we have between like 2 pupils, this one and that one. That's too much. That's gone over to the dark side. I don't hate that one. Those eye colors change, just that. Ooh. Yeah, I like that. Tint's nice. Alright, tin's nice. But, no, we just need to spend more time kind of adapting and figuring out how we're going to adjust. And then, again, like I said, what the actual stream schedule is going to look like. I'm thinking it'll probably be a couple of days a week, a few hours in the morning, and then something in the evening occasionally. But it'll probably only be like 3 days a week. And it won't be 10 hours a day or 12 hours a day like we were doing before. It'll definitely be much more part-time. And I hope to spend at least some amount of time recording a video or 2 or 3 to try to upload to YouTube or Rumble or both or whatever I decide to play with going forward. I like this hairstyle, I think. I guess we are on a lady cat, right? This is the lady cat builds. Yeah, I like this one. It's hard to tell with this particular armor, but I have a feeling that this is pretty good. See there, it did not look very good. Okay, this is game lag, not S lag. You kind of think the bald looks the best? I could see that, but again, this is a lady. I guess we'll start at level 7. Let's see. Staff. Staff, in my opinion, is like 3 levels of rogue, and then you can do whatever you want. Again, we'll have to actually see what kind of range we have in a little bit. We'll just kind of do a quick leveling here. Am I back? Back-ish, at least. Back for now. Said, we've ordered a new video card. That should be here pretty soon. And then we'll see. We've got some stuff, unfortunately, going on. But yeah, we'll be back for a couple hours, at least. Power, Attacko, Precision. Precision. Alright, for those of you who are trying to figure out what's going on, this is a First Life Tabaxi Rogue. We're just kind of rolled up whatever seemed good to play with it. Alright, that's 3 levels of rogue. Do we want to go more rogue, or do we want to actually... You know what? Screw it. Let's do this. The downside is we do not have enough intelligence to keep our rogue skills up. Let's just keep it this way. You know what? I lied. For simplicity's sake, let's do it this. No one's going to expect us to trap if we're like that. Who doesn't love cat people? I mean, I do love me some cat people. Dodge harder? I mean, I'm a dog person in particular. Not probably going to be in heavy armor. Usually when you're playing one of these kind of people, you're usually Dexy and naked. I like improved feint though. Right, that's the... Yeah. I mean, more like people who are dogs. I mean, sometimes cats and dogs live next to each other. I've heard anyhow that's a thing that can happen. All right. Kansai. Do any of these make sense? I doubt it. Maybe this one? Alright. Alright, there's our rogue stuff. Clubs, light maces, heavy maces, quarter stabs. I don't think I care about that right now. Okay. We can't. Yeah. Alright, so now let's see. We have Nimble Cat, +1 dodge, +1 dexterity bonus, and light armor. I mean, that's pretty good. Then we can pick charisma or dexterity for 2 points. Okay, lame. +1 to attack. Okay, is this... I hate it when this shit doesn't, like, show together. Like, the fact that this modifies this and doesn't say that in any way... Like, I could take this, theoretically, if I had the points without ever taking this. And there's no... It doesn't stop you. I hate that. However, we're going to try it, because that might be just gasoline. UI load, layout load. UI load layout. No. UI layouts load Samus. There we go. Two of these should be turned 90 degrees, but we're not going to keep this character alive long enough to probably figure out which ones. Get out of here, get out of here, get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. Actually, that one probably should have stayed. Not sure if I want to continue this build up to 30 or just scrap it because I'm not invested. I mean, I've certainly been all those things. Alright. The other thing we need to do really quickly. I cannot. Now that I've adapted to this skin, I just can't. I'm done. Alright. Really? They didn't. You can't give me a stick? You can't give me a bloody quarterstaff, DDO? For the rogue starting gear, you can't have a quarterstaff? There's not a quarterstaff. Oh, there it is. I'm like, there's not a quarterstaff here? That seems weird. Yeah, quarterstaff it up. Oh, that is not a good attack. Wow, the cooldown, the wind up and the cooldown of that thing is insane. Cooldown 6 seconds. Why is the attack in front of you so long? That's like a whole second, it seems like, to activate. I know, this is all stuff that normal people... that normal people would have figured out on Lamania. Oh, I'm not in a guild. Okay. Alright, I like how the tails wrap around the horses at the moment. That's nice. Maybe the shorter tail won't be so bad. Who am I kidding? Nobody wants a stubby tail. Let's go see. God, it feels slow. It feels slow. But I'm also not on... I'm literally on nothing, right? This is literally the... literally right off the boat. Brand new. Where'd I get the Nightmare Steed? What is it? The Hunter raid, right? Right? It's the new raid, right? Yeah, Hunter and the Hunted, it's in this. I thought? I'm mostly sure it came from this raid. Anyway, how about that? Anyway, Steel, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. I do like it. I think it's that one. Yeah, because this is the lizard folk one from the other pre-buy. Yeah, this one had to come from the raid, I guess. All right, so what do we think about this attack, chat? Are we? God, it feels slow to me. It really does. Oh, I know part of our problem with this build right at this moment. We need this on our bar somewhere. This probably wouldn't hurt either. So right now, fresh off the boat, this is saying we're hitting... Actually, are we... I didn't even look, actually, to see if... Yeah, okay. I was going to say, I thought somewhere in here in the first couple of doodads we got dex to damage and to hit with quarterstaff. So yeah, we're good. So yeah, our damage is looking good for a person with nothing. You've got a couple of cleaves. I don't know. The animation is slow, and if you have like the level 7 Raptor Hireling... Yeah, I don't have, I have not got any, I've not bought anything yet. So I'm gonna be on Front Street. A big part of the reason why I didn't stream anything is because I did not have the funds to spend money on buying a new video card. It took me a while to get money together to buy a new video card. Partly because I think video cards are crazy expensive, and partly because I didn't have a lot of income coming in. No, I wasn't working. Because I was sick and the stream was down, etc. So I have not bought the new expansion. I have not bought the new expansion, and because I wasn't streaming, I didn't get a streamer's copy of the expansion. I'm glad I'm feeling better. Was it COVID? Might have been. It could have been. I got really sick right before Christmas with something that was a virus for 2 weeks, and I thought maybe it was COVID then. And then I got sick right after the New Year with something that kicked my ass twice as hard. And that took me quite a while to kick. But I didn't go get tested because I was sick. I just stayed home and I was sick. Some people won't like that answer, and that's okay. I would like to try a male version of the Tabaxi and see if we like it. This I don't think I want to make options. I think I want to keep it as I really just want to see how it runs around. All I know is the times that I supposedly was sick with COVID, I was not very sick, and then I was sick with what may or may not have been a COVID, and it kicked my ass. Uh, I'm doing Ranger currently. Horizon Walker Dex is a male tabaxi. You like it so far? Yeah, I'm just not a fan of crossbow or bows right now in particular. But I get it. I bet it's cool. It might be good. I should try that. Yeah, the Tabaxi's new. It came out essentially, what, last Wednesday? It's part of the pre-order or free-to-play if you're VIP, I believe. Yeah, there's something immediately about the male Tabaxi that I already like more. I don't know if it's the shoulders or the stance. Probably the stance. You like Tempest Ranger a lot? I think Tempest would be really strong. I just have a hard time with non-crossbow ranged at the moment. I feel like even with the changes and doing stuff with Horizon Walker, I still feel like the last time I tried it, which has been a few months now, because I really haven't played a ton, the last time I tried it, it still did not feel like a positive experience for me using the cross or using a bow and arrow. They specialize with rapier, so Dex Tempest would be strong. Yeah, we might give them a shot. You feel like the arms are longer. All right, well, let's... Fine. Fine. See, because we're Ranger, we don't need any strength stuff. We need some wisdom for casting our spells. Do we just need a... We'll just go 11. And then, again, I don't want to have to deal with skills, but we could pretend like we wanted to deal with skills. I want to have skills. So, theoretically, you would actually want to have these skills and you'd want to have wisdom. I bet if you... Well, I just pulled the earbuds out of my ear. Looks like you might get back into DDO, lols. I mean, it's always a good time. You have the one account. The access to only one account. But if you're going to first life with a 32-point build, this would be fine. You're still going to be a paper sack, but... Alright, this one, probably this one... Trash transport. Where's Hide? Or Moose Island. There we go. I'm gonna make sure to pick those up. Nah. Might as well, I guess. We don't like being in the water. We're cat. Be fast. That's a dog. This counts. This counts. And if you don't like it, that's right. Favorite enemy dog. Alright. Oh, make my own self laugh. Alright. What do we think of the base? Magical Beast? No. No, no, no. Dogs. Magical Beast is more dogs? I mean, we can have Magical Beasts also. Animals like deer? Yeah, we're going to start with those. We're going to start with the regular dogs. Alright, let's turn this one off and let's turn this on for a second. Alright, everything's set for one. Hair. Hair, but bigger. Yeah, I did not... This is like... the Mega Man bun, right? Deer just dogs with hooves? That's right. I'm kind of surprised they don't have a pounce attack, I guess. Yeah, I'm not... Ooh, I like this hair one. Now, if the next one is this hair but bigger, I might be really excited. Oh, it's this hair but smaller? That's bullshit! What the fuck? If you're gonna go smaller and then bigger, you don't go bigger and then smaller? We were... What the fuck? Everything except for the expansion packs. But the account that you currently have, I think, has all the expansion packs currently. Nathan there has my second account, Remington's account. Why did we not just leave with this glorious mane? Holy S. Oh, it's the same one but bigger. Why? Why? Why did they do that other one? If it's this but bigger, we're done. Oh, so close. Why does this one not just have a bigger? I like the, like, hang off slightly. Okay. It's fine. 10 is the superior hairstyle. Locked in. Unless there's this hairstyle but bigger. Alright, let's just look. I think there was only 14, right? Why does this one need a bigger? No. I don't understand why these two are the most awesome. Clearly. I mean, look at these. These are incredible. Why do they not just have but bigger? So mad. Cancel DDO. Oh. Okay. We know that it's all about the face, right? We know face is the most... The head. Sorry. Head is the most important. Alright, that's more of a dog shape. It's more of a cat. Big cat, little cat, medium-sized cat. Ooh. Angry cat face. You dropping bows? Whatever, get out of here, you bow Nazi. I don't know if you can tell, but Quinn is clearly trying to scratch her ass. Oh, you can see this, the very... Oh, no, she stopped. But that was her spinning in a circle. Yeah. Yep. Sit and spin. Alright. I don't hate number 6 here. Number 6 is fine. Number 7's fine. Number 7's probably the best. It's like Happy Eyes, right? Number 7's angry face. Number 7's like, hi. Like this face is somebody who could give you a lollipop or shank you. Either way, like equal opportunities. Hi. All right, I'm in for this. So number 7, lock it in. Yeah, these are the same eyes. I can't. I mean, these are true cat eyes right here. The empty, soulless voids of nothing. But these are the best eyes. Number 10. Yeah, I feel like the artist, the modeler, likes the male models a little bit more because it seems like a little bit like more of the options seem slightly tailored for the men to me. Like there was literally only these eyebrows that looked good on the female, in my opinion. But all of these look pretty okay. Maybe not this scrunchy. Alright, the noses all look bad still. And not bad, but I just mean like their glued animation. Alright, Nathan face. I think that's too much beard for me. Alright, so this is the I don't have a chin, so I grew facial hair instead. It is a strong look. It does work. It can get ladies. But sooner or later, somebody does want to sit on your face and you have to have a chin. Can't quite braid it. Not coordinated enough with our little cat fingers to braid. We paid a gnome. I have a chin, but I'm too lazy to shave all the way. I don't shave, and I can't braid. Double braids. I hired 2 gnomes. Oh, 2 gnomes and I can't braid. I paid them by a braid. Yeah, I don't think the dwarves have quite so many beard options. Wow, it's quite a few. 19 beard options. For purposes of today's adventure, we will Nathan beard this up. Alright. The male tails. Alright, as we have established, tails. Tails are definitely a metaphor for danglings. Yeah, looks like they're all the same tails. Yeah, the limp tails are very weak. Suppose if you're going to have a limp tail, you might as well have the sexy one, right? Maybe occasionally you whip yourself with this tail. Full Santa Claus beard. It's not quite the window beard that I love and appreciate, but it's close. It's close. All right, let's pick a sexy tail. Yeah, that tail says I'm into a little bit of light bondage. All right, ears. Oh, we see a difference between ear 1 and ear 2, chat, on the males, but not on the females. Look at that. Wow, ear 2 is actually great. Nope. 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 I'm Catman. Meow. Okay. We're in. We're in for Catman. Marking style face 2. No, that was head. That was head. This is face. Okay. Marking styles for the men. Three's not bad. 5's not bad. 9. Let's do 9. Do 9. Yeah, they did a good job with the male in particular, I think. I hate this scar. I wish they'd just take that particular scar out of the game. And how come there's not more glasses? I'd like to see more glasses. Other races don't wear glasses. What happens when we just pick all the most extremes? The most up here. It kind of looks awesome, actually, doesn't it? That's what I'm saying. Dwarves have glasses. Do gnomes have like a monocle or something? I feel like gnomes have something. Love the cat and the Elizabethan collar. Let's find our gold like usual. This is probably our most common gold color that we'll take. I wonder if the hair dyes change both this and the beard on these guys. I bet they probably do, right? But you can get a really bright gold in here. Yeah, I don't think in my world I would use this facial hair all the time. Pick something a little bit more Samusy for right this moment. I'm intrigued by this particular style of eye with like this iris, like ellipse. Kind of feels like an eclipse. I really like that. You think that's Project Runway color? Yeah, pretty similar, right? Sam Temp 2. Looks good. I'm pretty impressed / pleased thus far. I think we're just gonna level 1 here. After standing still for 6 seconds, you get to move a little quicker. Ooh. I think I just want to start at level 1. I don't feel like taking levels right now.
Can you talk? Speak to me.
What did we take? Rapier, right?
Stepping out of the grotto, you find yourself in Korthos village. The Sahuagin have threatened this place for generations. Judging from how it looks now, the Sahuagin are winning. However, some hopeful souls...
You don't take falling damage? That's cool, actually. I mean, I don't think it's necessary, but it's kind of cool. +1 attack when flanking. Why do we need all these to hit modifiers? Yeah, I'm going to have to do some Samus lives and see if I can... There's some damage. And see if we can figure out a way to do something with this. If using a light melee weapon or rapier in both hands, you get an additional 5% offhand. That's pretty good. Is this the thrower class? Is that what this is? Did you get all this attack? This doesn't do anything. I guess it gives you a melee. You may give you a melee attack with the ranged, which might be what the real benefit of that. An extremely niche ability. If you're using one of these weapons in a druid form, you can still use your dex to damage. Racial evasion. That's pretty good. I don't know how easy it is to work that into some stuff, but... that's pretty cool. Have to hold still for how long? 6 seconds? And then it pops up. Alright, no, it goes again after you start to move. Man, this is weird. I'm doing 6 ranger, 14 fighters, so that evasion works really well for your build. What kind of armor are you using then? Light. Well, I mean, obviously you're using light or bathrobes, but I mean, Like red dragon armor or something. You've done 5/15 Ranger Paladin, but doesn't fit this style of character. I mean, it's probably true. Yeah, Samus will probably do some epic stuff and probably get some first times. I think Tobrel is going to TR with me. Or we're going to TR together-ish, near each other. We haven't really talked about it. Too much, but I suspect we will soon. Like, that's the test, right? Is how this feels animation-wise. It doesn't feel bad. I mean, don't look at me. I'm the wizard that wears the same crap on every life, and don't worry about it. But I'm in the process of trying to figure out some different things. We'll talk about that in a minute too, because I want to. We want to look at Samus pretty soon. Yeah, the hitbox might be a little further out, actually. Now that you... Like, I'm trying to kind of see, but you might be right. It might be just, like, a little bit bigger. It's fine. We'll just release. Yeah, that might be the place for that for the Tabaxis and some sort of Tempest Ranger type build. Alright, well, let's look at the big boy. Let's even sit up like we know what we're talking about. We don't have any clue what we're doing, but let's pretend. Actually, you know what? Let me put a quick ad break up if you guys don't mind, and let me try to use the restroom here really fast. Really fast. Where'd those buttons go? There used to be. There they are. Alright, let me load Samus in, and let me put a minute ad break up and use the restroom. I'll be right back, everybody. All right, welcome back, everybody. Into the. I feel much better now. Feel much better now. All right. Let's put Samus up on the screen here so people can kind of see what's going on. It's pretty straightforward, to be honest. So, things that we need to improve. We need to eke out a little bit more intelligence. We need to go get our force potions. Let's do that before we forget. Where are the biggest force potions? In House P?
Now I count the hours until I am allowed to hunt again.
Rawr. This is actually not where I meant to go, but this will work. So a lot of things I like about how this build works. If I could somehow find 5 more action points, I would probably take an undead form, and that would be the last big thing that I could do. But I don't have 5 action points. Yeah, not if you want to be Force Fireball / DCs. Just get 5 more APs, easy as that. Should have thought of that earlier. Should never have said anything. Just should have been better. All right, Potion Vendor. Greater Potion of Impact. That's the biggest we can get, right? This is our biggest boy. Do they have bigger ones of these? Wiki. What does the wiki say? I love how putting this window up has put us in an overcoding issue, so we have to wait until that passes. Probably because of all of the ads. Shoo, too many ads. Consumables, right? That's what we want, consumables. What was the stupid thing called? Greater Spark? Greater whatever? We'll click on this one. Yeah, it's not. I don't know, chat. Is there a bigger one? Is it just the biggest it comes? I think that's it. I think this is the biggest we can get is this 20. So if I'm wrong, let me know. Otherwise, grab a stack of those. They should probably go in this vicinity. Here, we can do that. I can scoot that stuff down. All right. Should we go see? Should we talk about this build? It's been a while since we've talked to build or did a bit build stuff. This is the current Samus. What's some content? See, this is also part of the reason we haven't streamed a lot. There's just not been a lot of groups right now. I'm not really sure what I want to do. I think there's some raids happening later today. And we'll probably do some raids later. Maybe I'll try to record some bits and pieces of raids. All right, here. Let's just go to. Let's go to Shard. I don't think this is where I wanted to go. Yeah, I don't know this one particularly well, but this will get us where we want to go eventually. All right, so I have been playing with Spirit Blades. Not really sure it's what we want. Let's do like a chill for. We could die. I don't actually know. It's been a minute since I've done this. I am still pretty rusty. I played a little bit, what, Saturday? I did some raids, but I didn't play Samus. I mostly played Java. So, I guess we'll find out. In Reaper, our PK is 21. 121. Uh, 122, I mean. Boop. Color spray, please. Let's see if I remember how anything works. Any buttons. Any buttons want to work? Oh, we have this. We could hit this button. Apparently not, though. Dance. You're the real problem. Okay. We are definitely rusty. But we didn't die. Even though we certainly tried. Why the 2 Artie? The 2 Artie as opposed to 2 Rogue, I've actually found gives me 1 more to my spell DC. I like Rune Arms as a weapon. In fact, I will often have my Rune Arm like activated. And for the low price of what? A D6 sneak attack dice, which I'm not really using anyway. And evasion, which I pick up in Epic Destinies anyway. So for me, the 2 Artie seem better. Also, it lets you wear like medium armor and stuff a whole lot easier if you wanted while you're leveling up. Good enough. Let's see. Yeah, you can always ask questions here.
I'm Lucian Kong.
Nobody here will give you a hard time for asking questions. Okay, that's a little bit of Gelago there. Chaos. Boink. I have the capstone in Fate Arc, the other one. Right? So, Master Illusionist is +3 to illusion DCs. So if I'm maxing this DC, minus the fact that I'm still a regular gnome and not a deep gnome, which I think is a deep gnome, I can get one, or I think I can get one more point as a deep gnome. How you lived, big meanie. This guy's like the unstoppable beast. No target. It's to a target. I can see a thing, which means there was a target. Yeah, I would be able to pick up one more PK, and I think there's another DC slot in there too. I don't remember for sure, but I wanted to play this life all the way up from level 1 to level 30. So, I did. Beastmaster. Are you kidding me? I didn't. Right, Beastmasters. Oh, that can be feared. Alright, never mind. Never mind. Beastmasters can be feared. Slam, though. Oh. Probably need a little bit bigger healing for this, but that's okay. Paul Ellery taking the shots too. I forget, is there a did we pass a shrine somewhere? That shrine's in front of us, right? Not ahead behind us. Did we mess up by letting Ellery die? Whatever, it's fine. Oh, actually, I didn't realize there was a Stygian in there too. You know, we might just die. We did. We just died. I am too rusty for R4 by myself without a healer, I guess. I mean, I've done that. I was probably the... I mean, I was the original Pale Master. Back when there was 2 minutes of godhood attached to being a Pale Master, I was that guy. But now I honestly don't think it's the right decision. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, we're getting a bunch of overloading issues because of the just playing the game for so long. I'm starting to see it now. The video card's not keeping up. Alright, which one of these gives back the spell points? This one? Is this like just super that? Okay. I'm tired of trying to guess what's the appropriate thing to have here. Just give me some. Gotta shake the rust off somehow. Well, that's definitely part of it. I think part of what happened is I was still trying to heal there, and I didn't have my good weapon in my hand. That's why those guys saved. Let's see. It's coming up on 1 o'clock. Let's do a little bit of gear talk before we log off here. It looks like Ritz is live. Let's see if Ritz is streaming. We might just raid him if he is. But, there's one current piece of gear I think that's on our gear list, but let's look at what we have. And we'll kind of, some of these decisions will hopefully make some sense. So first of all, we're wearing a 5-piece autumn set. However, we can wear we can wear a 5-piece if we, or a 6-piece if we wanted, but I don't think it's currently giving us any more spell DCs. Because I have a thing in a bottle. Yeah. Now you're just chilling? Well, I'm probably going to be just chilling shortly. So, Autumn set does some cool stuff for us. Bunch of spell power types things, some spell points, and intelligence, right? Intelligence, charisma, wisdom, etc. So trying to cram in good pieces of autumn is actually kind of hard, but the rune arm does a really good job for us. Insightful impulse, quality impulse, the shot's good. It's just a good rune arm. We have two slots there, a green and a yellow. We need to think about that. But it's pretty good. Right now we're wearing a legendary Scepter of Impulse as our main weapon for our big weapon, or big impulse power, our big insightful. Currently our big kinetic lore. We haven't upgraded it a whole lot, and it's almost finished stuff-wise. I think we have... Yeah, we have 9 of our 10 slots, and we're not that far away from slot number 10. We could get that if we wanted to, right? It's not that far. So we could finish that up. That guy's like an autos and some Eye of the Beholder and Zagara's stuff, reducing spell power, whatnot. Okay, so this doesn't really add anything except for it happens to be our big impulse item. This is part of our set. We're wearing Gloryborn gloves. That's part of our set. That gives us an extra 2 to our spell DCs. We're wearing our Strap of Autumn Leaves because that gives us an autumn. We're wearing this necklace for Healing Amp and Constitution. And this Phalite hat gives us 3 to Illusion and Necromancy spells, which doesn't really matter. But it does give us magical efficiency as well as being the Reaper. Seems fine. And then for our cloak, And glasses, we're wearing Mage Right set. Some of these bonuses don't really matter, like I said before. We don't need to wear the full 5-piece set here, but we swap things around a lot, so it's nice to have that extra leeway to make sure that we maintain the 4-piece set for the spell points. That gives us our Greater Illusion as well as our Topaz. All of our illusion bonuses. Again, near as I can tell, this is as illusion-y as we can get. We need to decide between Wisdom or Charisma to slot in here. Probably Charisma. Maybe Wisdom. Well, we'll think about it. Then we also crammed in a 4-piece winter set, just because. The belts already gives us 1 piece, obviously. Boots gives us a second good, easy hit point 1. And this ring makes an easy 4. 1, 2, 3. Where's the 4th? No, the shitty gloves or bracers. This is not our best one right here. There was a window where I thought we could construct Essence with 2 levels of Artie, but it turns out you need 3. With 2 levels of Artie and Construct Essence, Adamantine Bracers is the nuts. Now it's just like a whatever item to slam in there, because there's another Bracers that would be good, I just haven't went and got them. Okay. And this is just another medium hit point thing, which can go away. So, like, honestly, this trinket's not necessary. And something else. Then this armor, this necklace is not necessarily necessary either. Yeah, I feel like we should be able to get our int a little higher. The only way that I can think of to do it, again, like I said, is to save some points to take a Pale Master form. I just don't have a good way to do it. Alright, the other thing that we need for this build... Let's see, are we on the main page? I think this will actually be kind of cool for what we're looking at doing right now. But... Oh, are we just not going to be able to see it here? Lame. But I believe because of the desert stuff, I think we can get away with wearing the Legendary Torque and a and have the Green Blade, Legendary Green Blade, for the Legendary Biting Sands artifact bonus. I have a Torque. I can halfway level it up. That's not a big deal. I had a Green Blade and I can't find it. Green Blade must not be a short sword. I thought it was a short sword. Oh, it's a kukri. There we go. So Legendary Kukri is 151 impulse, 6 illusion focus, and 22 kinetic lore. And then we'd get an additional 30 artifact bonus to spell power and an extra 6% force. So that's basically 8 more force, I think. So it should get us to 61 force critical. And should take our standing force spell power over 800. Right? Am I wrong? Am I missing something? Yeah, I'm also extremely mana efficient. Like, I just don't use mana. Like, I'll go to a raid or whatever, or go do stuff, and people will have emptied their mana, and I will have barely used, like, half of my spell pool. Because I basically cycle Arcane Bolt, Nightmare Lance, PKs if necessary, Arcane Blast, Fan of Shadow Blades, Shadow Blade, Arcane Tempest, Spirit Blades, regular force spells, Hellball, whatever critical stuff, or crowd controlling things, Sunburst as well. So by the time you kind of get in that loop, Blasty Blast, firing off your Rune Arm, etc., you just don't need that much mana. Okay, it's still here. Tobrel's like the day that Rational Completionist is removed, then I'm going to put a thing. Is there a way to make a Force Sork? I have not found it. This is the closest thing I can come up with a Force Wizard. And until they give us a Force tree? Oh, I guess that was something to look at, actually. The Epic Destiny stuff. There's a chance that some of this Epic Destiny stuff is different. Alright, so let's kill this tree. Tobrel was saying he thought that Shirati might be good now because of the... Okay, yeah, because you have stay good now all the way up here. Ranged and thrown attacks. But see, I don't have... Alright, let... Alright, stay strong. In Prism Stance, ranged and thrown attacks have a 15% chance to deal a bunch of extra force damage. Offensive spells have a 7% chance to proc this damage. What do you think? Do we try it, chat? What's it going to cost us? Some plat? I'll grab a quick note. Let's go, baby. Let's try it. This was not as good as it was for us. So let's see. What mantle? We were in the Mantle of Thorn, which gave us some force stuff. Your acid, poison, and force spells have a chance to blast one target for an additional this much force damage, essentially. Once every 5 seconds. There's some things we could sacrifice in the Primal Tree. We'll see. It's possible that we'll just head up here. Mostly I took it because I wanted to play around with Mass Frog, and I thought it would give us the highest spell DCs. So let's see where we can get. Like, right now, our spell critical didn't change, but we lost about... What? We're almost 800 standing force. Just under, like 20 under. So we lost 160 force spell power somehow, too. No, we're not ready for that yet. Okay. Sure. Actually, I don't need more spell points. This is actually good for me. So this is really 5 force spell power. Is really what this says? Okay. Seems fine. Okay, well, I guess a charm is good. Right, we want to stay... No, we don't want to stay loud. We want to stay forceful. Stay strong. Okay. Oh. It just makes this better? Okay. Let's play with it. This is something I didn't have room for. This Watchful Eye feat. I'm actually really glad to pick that up in here. Transmutation, Illusion, Enchantamente, Conjuration. Oh, so this is the big attack. I guess we should take it. What does this do? It's color spray. Okay, we don't necessarily need color spray. Oh, that doesn't do anything either, though. Fine. Whatever. Alright, what does this do if we upgrade it? Hits other things. Alright, well, hitting other things is cool. A stun. Alright, we'll try. We'll put it on our bar. What the hell? It had the word force spell power on it. Alright, so now we'd have to spend... We have to spend 5 points to get up here. That are not necessarily ideal. We do like saving throws. Alright, what do we got? Okay, paralyzing shit's good. Spell DC is good. Don't care. Don't care. Hang on. What's up, Newtons? Just slowly considering coming back a little bit more regularly for a while. What is up with you, my friend? I have base attack bonus equal to my character level in 10. Okay, so that's actually good. Epic moment. For 30 seconds, you gain 30 range power. You can move while gaining archer's focus stacks. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, doesn't matter. Mass chaos. Enemies in the areas are confused with no save. I mean, 5% more damage is good. Alright, let's leave that one out for right this minute. Alright, if I picked up that, let's see what we could pick up here that's important. I had 1 rank in this. I had 3 ranks in this. 1 of this guy. 1 of this guy. Alright, here it doesn't really matter which one. So would I rather have my insta-kills be slightly higher or my balls be slightly higher? They're both bad, right? Yeah, balls are slightly better. Alright, so that basically changes nothing, right? Those are the 17 we already had. Those are 36 of what we had moved over. So here we have 5 points that we can play with in the other tree. Checking out the Tabaxi stuff. We played with it a little bit. We'll do a live sooner-ish than later. I want to talk to Tobrel about it and see if we can't sync up and kind of coordinate our streams and do a live or two together. Let's see. If I take this one, I get to take some extra force spell power. This gives me like a cocoon back. Cocoon. Let's see. Thought one of these was force spell power. No, I was doing the acid spell power one, like, maybe. Should do it this last couple of points, fam. Some saving throws. Yeah, spider doesn't do anything. So I do like this one, right? You deal 1d6 per sneak attack dice and untyped damage on hit. Weapons and spells. We don't have infinite sneak attack dice. Oh, we have 3. So this is all of 3 more d6 damage. Okay. Whatever. Alright, so let's put some of this stuff on our bar and try it. Alright, what did we actually lose? We lost Mass Frog. That's easy. We picked up a healing spring. We have a different stance. Those things all the same. We get Audience of the Queen now? Oh, it's a passive. Okay. So it's hard to know exactly what our... We lost 2 intelligence somewhere? Here, we lost it here. We gotta get this. We gotta get these intelligence points back. Chat, does anyone see how to get these 2 points back without killing ourselves here? We can lose this D6, I guess. We give up an enchantment DC. Okay. I never used any of those. Okay. Just take. Sure. Alright. Now back to this. Immune to energy drain and spell cooldowns is important. Alright. Does that actually, was that a net positive to our... Because we got to what? 122 is our PKDC right now. Let's see if this tweaked our PKDC by a point or two. Don't blow out our eardrums, DDO. Don't do it. Alright, so our force spell power's up slightly. Our PKDC is the same. Our Auto's DC's up slightly. So we lost a PK. No, not a PK. Sorry, we lost a mass frog. Oh, that just doesn't last that long? Huh, okay. I didn't know it didn't last very long. Live and learn, and then buy hugs, I guess.
I'm Lucian Bond, inventor of the Bond Arcana system.
Alright, a room full of baddies. I think we did, kids. Alright, but our DCs were the same. What's our before hit points and our after hit points about the same? I feel like it's probably about the same. We'll try it. We'll see. I mean, I've often done Shrouded casting. I do like it often. So we'll try it and see how it goes. One of the things I really dislike about this Epic Destiny system is there's no way to like look at another one and compare. It would be fine if you could like save this layout and then have like a B that you could flip to and like try it. The extra force stuff in Shirati is a cool idea. I mean, we're gonna see. It might be good. Might be good, might be bad. Shirati casting just got a nerf like a month ago. Yeah, but it got a buff in my opinion because it didn't have this force stuff in it before. Right? This force stuff just got added. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. It's specific to casting, so the procs don't go off. Yeah, but the fact that you couldn't do them in, like, my spell power, like, you could do Stay Frosty, right? So we did cold stuff. My cold was never very good compared to, like, my secondary thing would be acid, right? Because the acid and illusion go together because of the past life feat. Sorry, my head is killing me. For the Deep Gnome, gives you +1 illusion spell DCs and 5 acid. So your acid is going to be slightly higher compared to everything else if you're doing illusioning things. See, my acid is that 20 higher than my cold or force. Also, just going to go off of the... That also got hit by a tsunami takedown. Trying to find a little spell to fire at. Thought I could trick one of these offensive things besides the rune arm firing. Maybe not. Yeah, it makes a difference thus far. I mean, I don't know. I've hardly been paying attention for the last little bit, so don't. Huh, so this damage is piercing damage? This is not supposed to be piercing damage, right? The salt shot... Oh, I guess it is assault lance, so I guess it's fine. It could be that. I was trying to figure out if this was going on the force thing or not. You can't check to see. Oh, he's not even here anymore. I did like having this. So if you think about the primal avatar summon as like another firewall type effect, it was actually not bad. It's pretty good actually. Let's turn all these things on. I really wish there was a toggle for this. This is like turn all on. Be so nice. Or a command that you could just click on and turn them on. It doesn't matter what, just something. All right, let's. I'm gonna step away and use the restroom again really quickly, everybody. Give me another minute ad break, and I'll be right back. All right, how's we doing, guys and gals, boys and girls, children of all ages? Let's I just want to beat up a few monsters for a minute. I'm not 100% sure that something looks right to me. And the easiest place that I could think of to find some relatively level appropriate monsters, we're over here. I like how the rune arm works now. That is a positive change in my boat. Just turn it down a little bit. We haven't completed a quest on Reaper 4 yet, but it's not for a lack of capableness. Right, how... Alright, so that's just a short... So what I wanted was a monster to poke and see how the force damage felt. I don't know about you, but a Fear Reaper seems like almost the perfect, or Plague Reaper seems like almost the perfect monster. It did pop up there for a second. Did you guys see it? I didn't get a good shot of how much damage it did. I'm trying to get an idea of how much that extra damage is doing. 895? Is that right? Is that what it did earlier? For the low price of being in that stance? It's a lot of free damage. Even with all that, we still get healed slightly better by our hireling healing us at level 3 than us doing it ourselves. So if I switch rings, yeah. So that's a 20 difference right now. We could put in a skill, a couple of skill items maybe. Ouch. Something is full of ouchie.
Did that to me.
Yeah, again, I realize that I'm intentionally kind of screwing around trying to try these spells out, but I am getting a little bit sad by just getting wrecked here nonstop. A little boot. Ready to gibbers? We can gibbers. Don't know if we need a gibbers. Might be able to self-rescue here without gibbers. It's going to depend on how close I can get now. Not the gibbers. Double Reaper there. I had the feeling I was going to do that. Can you kill those things for me? Cuckoo! Alright. Murdered by a smuggler. Also, that was really, really slow. I don't see encoding problems. That must have been a game issue again. We'll see how we can recover up here. And then depending on how that goes, we'll probably wrap up for the afternoon. Just wanted a little tasty taste, see how it went. That 94 did okay. Oh, that's the other thing we should do before we get super carried away. Hey, come here. Carney! Come get us, big boy. Oh, paralyzed. Well, there's that big proc. Where's that other mess hitting us? Is it you? I'm gonna say it was you. How about just healing? Never mind.
Back this injury in blood.
I love my level 3 hireling deciding what's more important. My hit points are killing the bad thing that it can't even touch. Oh, okay. Let's make one more quick stop here, and then we'll probably call it a morning. With the changes to Trap the Soul. Trap the Soul now is viable again to become a main player. I do like when they give us spells back, essentially. Oh, that's not a spell that was available on a scroll, was it? Trap the B. Trap the S. Hmm. Yeah, the wiki doesn't say anything about where you can buy scrolls of it from. I feel like I've seen them someplace though. What's another spell? Jump. Jump is literally a spell. It's another wizard spell that you couldn't. Are they not listed? Okay, fine. You know where I bet you... I don't know if I want to make a bet. I will imagine where a copy of this scroll is. Because I am a little bit anal like that sometimes. Let's load up same spot. Who probably should just get touched up and then sent to work also. Probably could have him raid ready in a couple of hours. So let's see. Powered stun, powered kill. Oh, I'm starting to get a real bad feeling. By starting to, I mean, I guess I have a bad feeling because I don't see what I'm looking for here. He used to keep copies of all the semi-difficult spells to come by. Must have decided that Trap the Soul was not hard to come by anymore. Java also, or not Java, same as Spot had all the spell components for those too. Yeah, see, he's got some of the spell component. Strange. I would have thought that was in here for sure. So I'll have to look around and figure out where a couple copies of those scrolls have run off to. Yeah, I'll try to get that loaded up before next time. All right, everybody, with that, I think I'm gonna get out of here. It was a good little short couple of hours stream. Thanks very much for spending some time with us today. Anything that you guys would like to talk about or do or squish or whatever you want to, however you want to phrase it before we take off for the afternoon. Hey Zyla, what's up, buddy? Howdy and goodbye. Yeah, well, we'll get going here pretty soon, but if people have questions or comments or something, now's a good time to put it out there. I'm not as pleased with the female Tabaxi as I was the males, by the way. Yep, Baxi came out last week, I think. Last Wednesday. I haven't really had much of a chance to do stuff. My video card is still pretty shot. The new one's on its way. This is my brother's to be able to do anything. So. Oh, I guess we have one other. We have this guy, too. The original Samus from the hardcore. We took him to level 20, so we could decide what to do with him. He could also get a TR project. Oh, there's something to think about. I wanted to figure out exactly what I want to do with all these Samuses coming in from the hardcore server. I mentioned that before. I'd like to get rid of the various storage characters and take these Samuses and turn them into those storage things. Find a decent one, not at a scalped price. Yeah, we hang on a second. So I've got some friends in Kansas City and Denver. So I've been checking the Micro Center's website, both in Overland Park and in Denver. And we found a Radeon 6700 DX. I don't know. This is the one that was recommended by my current person that I consider my IT specialist. So, seemed good. That price is not too bad. I was able to scrape that together with some Magic the Gathering cards. I don't know. I'm not a hardware guy. Yeah. The old card was a Raytheon. I liked it. It worked well until it quit. And it still turns on. It just doesn't do anything. I don't know if it physically had a short. I couldn't get the BIOS to flash, but I'm not good at those kind of things. So maybe I'm just bad at whatever. I don't know. I have a feeling that it probably blew something up in there and I just couldn't make it happen. But this will be a fine card, I think, for the next few years. As long as I can do some stuff. I have to figure out how to get it mounted into the school bus, right? It should be fine. So I'm hoping that'll make a huge difference in the streaming. If it doesn't, then we will go to plan B, do something else. There's something else crazy going on before I go? I don't think so. The only other thing, like I said, is whether or not we're going to stop and eat a bunch of this stuff and have my one staff be completed. Solid card all the way around will make the stream solid. That's the hope. The hope is to have a piece of hardware that is not part of what's holding me back. Try to get back in a little bit at least in this flow of things. Just must be too high level. What level spell is Trap the Soul? Maybe it's... I feel like it's level 8. So it would not be for sale anywhere. Except the auction house. Guess I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for some Trap the Soul Scrolls for a while. Ha, look at that kitty lord. Alright, let's look at him. What do you choose? Big ears. Yeah, no. Female, big tail. I mean, the tail looks good. I don't know. Not always my jam there. All right, auction house. It's a troop.
Now I count the hours
It's a
until
troop.
I am allowed to hunt again.
Now watch, I'll do this until bro will be like, let's TR. That'll be fun though. I'd be down for a TR. I need something. I don't know what it is exactly, but something would be fun. Alright, buy level 8. Get out of here. Where are we going to put it, though? We don't really have that much room in all the insta-spill zones. Is it finally time to let something go? Bah, we don't need to let anything go. I don't need to let anything go. I just need to figure out how to put stuff in my bars. I don't think I can put another killer guy spell there. Let's try putting this here. I know I'm not good at casting that spell, but maybe if I put it there, it'll be different. He lied, knowing that he'd never be able to cast that stupid spell. What else do I need to adjust for spells-wise, chat? Anything? Spells look good. I still don't cast... I never cast this fireball spell. Oh no, I could just toggle my feats on, and what'll probably happen going forward is I will start by toggling all my feats on as I get them, and then I will select the spells that I want to turn them off going forward. It would be nice to be able to have a toggle all them one way or toggle them all the other way, but it's fine. I mean, not in Reaper mode, we fill up pretty quick. Yeah, I think if we can get those... If we can get that set together, chat, I think we'll be fine. Oh, I am in the market for a... Something you can do something to get profane. There's an augment, right, for profane rel rounded 2. Augments. Because there's some that you need. How does it work now? There's like raid crafting icons, right? Are they called soul gems? No. There is a thing where you can craft augments. How does that work? You like take raid things and crush them into a thing? What is that mechanic? Come on, guys, help me out. Yeah, this is my snipping tool, yep. I use it often to make notes on the screen. Like where my action, what I thought was important on my epic destinies. Okay. You can craft schism shards from the raid killing time with certain epic level weapons. Wait, so I can make a... Alright, so I can make a bigger one of these things if I wanted? What? Okay. Not anything that I was interested in, but okay. That's to upgrade things to legendary. What was that mechanic called, guys? No, I use this. I use the snipping tool. Yeah, the Windows 10 upgrade you to snipping tool. I used to use something that was just like it called Snippet or something like that, Snagit, but they bought it and turned it into snipping tool. I'll have to figure that out too, huh? Alright, so I've got some stuff to learn about. I have to learn about the augment conversion, raid items to augments. And I have to learn about... What's the other thing that we were just talking about? I don't know. So if I could... The reason I'm wearing this armor is for the profane, well-rounded, plus I just think it's a reasonable armor. So what's another good caster armor that's an actual armor? Like, what do we think is a good... Huh. Is this good? Is the legendary Rashasha's hide? That can't be good, right? This is fine. I don't quite have all the things for this yet. It's not that far off, though. I think this is what my current plan is. Because what do I need? Oh, we may just be able to do that. Oh, no, I'm missing something, right? I may be able to just go make this red dragon armor, actually. I'm trying to think if there's the easiest way to the bank. Look at that, I picked up 22 Masterwork tapestries. I got to do a Mark of Death the other day. That was a lot of fun. We'll start getting those in the rotations. I bet you that would tell us where the... Right? It's got to be there. It's got to be... If anything is going to be upgradable into something that's a pain in the ass, it'll be that, right? What is that thing even called? Litany? Essence of the Epic. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so that's what I have to do. So how do I... Soul Forge Vendor? Alright, so... Transform a raid item into a bound to account level 30 augment bearing a specific blah blah blah. These level 30 set augments can slot into any color slot crafted here. So is there a place to show just these? Or do I have to go look at the... Alright, so we have to go to the HUD. Alright, we'll check that out too. There's a lot of these things that I should know, but I don't know for lots of reasons. But mostly because I'm terrible at things. Happy crafting, need a nap? Well, get some sleep, bud. Like I said, I think we're going to wrap up after we kind of... Not figure things out, but at least get set on the right path. If the game doesn't die. How mad would you be if I'm carrying around this armor because I knew I just needed a couple of raids to be able to upgrade it? Doesn't look like I did. I suspect the reason that I haven't upgraded it...
Now I count the hours until I am allowed to hunt again.
has everything to do with I don't want to lose this +2 profane bonus. Again, we're all about that intelligence, right? Hello? No? Not you? Oh, I need Shisham. Star Fragmentes. Alright, well, I'll have to do some of that later, too. But we can do this. Which I guess is pretty good. I mean, it's not bad. Certainly not bad. But we need to have the +2 profane before we can do that, right? Because it's not on this. No. So yeah, I need to get those augments. And what exactly did that take again? How does this work? Go to the hut. Hut. To the hut. I really would like... I'd like a teleport stable. And I'd like the teleport stable to work just like a mount stable. And as you have the ability to teleport, you can put things in here. You can like drag teleport scrolls into it. And it would be like eating, like putting your charge scrolls up here. Any of your hard clicky items would go up here and become bound to account and disappear forever. You don't have to have them in your inventory anymore. You could have a whole slew of VIP only teleport locations if you wanted. Could do a lot if they felt like it. Alright. No. No. Who did you say to talk to? Oh, I'm clicking all the wrong buttons. Chat, I apologize. Turn that off. God knows what's Chrome's gonna try to start. Okay. Vendors Soulforge. Soulforge. Crafted in the hut from Bond, Lower North Harbor, in the Cauldron of Cadence. I remember seeing that now. Oh, it's just a thing. Can do set bonuses also. Right, I don't see that. We have soul vessels. We just don't have. Here we go. I have one of these. So this just takes one thing now, not a bunch. Setting this augment in any augment slot will override its set bonus to the Wild Fortitude set. So I could change I could change these boots to Wild Fortitude if I felt like it. This is not what I was looking for. Epic Litany of the Dead. Turn the page. Soul Forged Essence of the Epic Litany of the Dead. Vendor Soul Forge. Transform a raid item into this thing. Oh, it's in the Hall of Heroes now. Okay, well, this is how we learn, right?
Let us hunt. It's the only pleasure I have left.
Alright, Soul Forjo. If I was something called the Soul Forge, where would I be? I'm not going to be on whatever that last season is. Rip. Potions for legacy owners. Huh? Graders Elixirs of Discovery out for those who've made certain purchases in the past. Oh, so if I have purchased one of these things, I will get a potion. Okay. I'll have to do that later, too. I should have those. I honestly didn't know that was a thing. Banks, auctioneer. Well, this is where they used to have that kind of stuff, was over here, but I thought they moved all of it. Oh, this is just if it's been changed. You can get the new changed version. I don't see anything that looks like a Soul Forge. And I think that the wiki may not be the most up to date right now. Well, Dookaboo. There's a crafting devices. Ah, found it. Alright, so we just need one thing. Is this what I'm understanding now? You no longer need a bunch. Just need one. Alright, I have a cracked core. Alchemical conservation. Alright, so this one takes two different kinds of raid line. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Insightful spell critical success. And that needs Primoro's Memento, which I assume is coming from Riding Out the Storm. Okay, so now that we figured out where this thing's at, can we figure out where the items are at? Okay, here they are. This one I think we have, if we wanted to. So what does this do? Effect Alchemical Conservation. You'll gain key on every successful attack. You'll gain an extra action boost turning at Bard Song. This doesn't do anything for me, but that's cool. Oh, improved destruction. Decrease all threat. And all spells gain insightful bonus to your chance to crit. Okay. Hunt or be hunted, of course. Okay. Essence of the Twins, Healer Bounty. Which we probably... Well, I don't know if we currently have, but we have parts for that for sure, if we wanted that. Invisibility Guard. We could do that, I'm sure. Some of these things we have shards for, some we don't. No... Runic, what's this? On positive energy cast, you have a 10% chance to gain 100 temporary hit points. Huh, that's cool. What do you need? You need a shield from fire on Thunder Peaks. I feel like there's zero chance I have any of these Fire and Thunder Peak things. Protects against stunning, dazing, disorientation. This may be the greatest item of all time. From the Strahd's chest. Protects against stunning, dazing, and disorientation from sound-based dispels such as Sound Burst and Greater Shout. Where's the... No, I lost it. Okay. I want to look at the rest of these before we... Okay. Prolonged exposure makes the target more difficult to heal and repair, cutting their healing and repair amplification. Interferes with their ability to use magic by occasionally quelling enemies on a Vorpal's strike. Petrification immunity. Okay. So it's this one that's really cool for what we're doing. That's an extra 5% spell crit. Okay. Well, now we have a reason to do Hunt and the Hunted. We were doing it anyway, but now we have a reason. Like I said, we probably could go get this if we wanted it. Don't think that's a big deal for us. I know we have a cracked core essence somewhere. We don't really use a lot of boosts and stuff like that, unfortunately, on this build. So it doesn't really do anything for us. So yeah, we really just have to get this Epic Litany of the Dead. Currently a 125. I have a feeling that it's going to be a minute. Okay, so Mark of Death has got to go on our list of things to do. Is there a banker? Here's a banker. I don't think we've updated our runes from the last time we did some raids, but Deathworm, yeah, see, we don't have a lot of these either. Alright, well, I was hoping that we would be a little closer on some of these things. But I guess we'll stick them in here and let them cry. How close are we on the sands? May have to do real work soon. Picking stuff up slowly but surely. Alright. Well, I think we learned a lot this stream. I don't know if we necessarily made any big strides, but I feel like we definitely learned a couple of things. We learned that we definitely have to do more litany runs. We can double click on them anywhere, I think. Yeah. Yeah, so if we can 10 times that amount, then we can get that, and then we can make our thing. Knives Eternal is a good one. I considered getting it at one point. It was like an option. Maybe I have one. I feel like maybe I have one, actually. Where's our banker? I feel like they gave us an option to take one, and I thought I did. Yeah, here's a... That's not a cracked core. That's a different thing. This thing doesn't do anything, right? It's a regular litany. have to also double check my backpack and stuff. There's a half remember now taking a litany for one of the anniversary presents, but it could have been a little litany. I don't know, and it could have been on one of my 80,000 different characters. So I have to look around and see, because there's a, if I did take one, it's a possibility because it's bound to account. I just move it over through the shared bank. To play with it some more. Well, like I said, lots to look at, lots to figure out. But if you have any suggestions or comments or questions or anything like that, let me know. We're gonna keep kind of messing around with Samus over the next few weeks. Whether we TR or whether we don't TR, I'm not sure yet. It's gonna kind of depend on what's all happening and how this new video card works out. The other thing that's going to be important is we're not only going to be streaming DDO over the next little bit. We are going to spend some time streaming some other stuff. Maybe not a lot. As I mentioned, we're probably only going to stream a couple of days a week. And it's going to fluctuate a lot, especially as we get into summer and when we can work outside on the bus, when we can't work on the bus. Whether or not I get a good enough signal to where we can actually stream some of the bus work, stuff like that. So just kind of, let me know what you think, what's going on. I do this for lots of reasons now, but at the end of the day, I do it because I enjoy communicating with you guys, the community, and that's really it. That's the key at the end of the day, is the community. So I'd like to spend more time developing more communications and ties with you guys. Speaking of the community, look at this mother trucker right here. Big old ball of fire. Look at this. Look at this mother trucker. Alright, everybody, I'm out. You guys have a wonderful afternoon. I'll see you guys. I don't know if we'll be back for raids, if we're going to stream them or not. Just keep an eye on the various things. Alright? Alright, everybody. Peace, much love, and we'll see you guys soon. If Nudens hasn't already started, we will... No, we'll just look. He's usually live by now. Yeah, he's live. We're going to raid Nudens. Alright, everybody. Peace, much love. We'll see you guys in a couple hours, maybe. If not, we'll see you tomorrow. Toodles, y'all.